player Swanson.
Alright, what we play today?
Infernoble Knights. I played 46 cards.
Alright.
So, yep, pretty, I won't say inconsistent, but I'm running 9 clips, so you'll see.
Okay. Alright, let's see this.
So, 2 gear freed, one's not collector, so yep, you don't search that one.
That's fair.
I would run 3, but the deck space, like, you're getting up there, you don't want to be too inconsistent. Plus, this, well, you can say this is an extender, like, it's so costly to extend off of it. So I just keep it as a gate. 3 Renaud. This is their bread and butter. Recovers from grave, specials for free. Does a lot. Comes a tuner as well if you need to. Card is good for. I play 1 Ogier, 2 Oliver. So I only think you need to play with 1 Ogier because it is a normal summon and it does compete with Connector. But you have so many cards in this deck that you also search that this card is super reliable to get to most of the time with either the Rendell, Heritage of Chalice, etc. And then Oliver is just another extender. Search them when you need them. Sometimes you'll draw them. Keep going through hand trap. Use him after you get in the beard. Just go into Neophyte. Great. Flint Lady, your other extender. You need at least 2 warriors usually to start your assault plays. So this is just free. Also, what we can do is you have the Genba in hand, the level 2 fire tuner. You can summon this off of Soul and then just tribute off to some of the Genba directly from hand, so you can just work around that. 2 red layer. This card is free summon when you have no cards. Kind of a little bit bricky at 3 because you never want to see more than 1. You also do really like searching this off of Soul because of the level. Use this in Tatsunoko, easily make roll of Savage. Connector Engine. I prefer this over the Sublimation Knight engine just because ripping a card out of your opponent's hand it's just too good. Especially with the hand knowledge. You can see that they happen to be able to play around it a lot more easily. Sometimes you can rip it out if you're free, like, dumb. And I play this little engine here, Armageddon Knight and Plague Spare. Now, some people just play the Plague Spare, but with the Armageddon Knight, you're allowed to, you sold for 4, some of the Armageddon Knight, dump the Plague, and make 4 old Savage off that, as well as tucking a card back into your hand, which actually can recover some of your combos if you draw the Mech Fan Beast level 4. Genba and Despot, your 2 tuners. Summon Genba almost always off of its old. Summon Despot 01. Like, I want to say 99% of the time off the Neofiber. This just allows you to do so much and Fleet Climb it into Rodon, summon a bunch of tokens, keep on synchroing, make Power Tool, make Herald. It just does so much for the deck. And it's a lot, basically just Jet Synchro on this deck, to be honest. And finally, Colt Wing. This card is somewhat bricky. I have seen games where I have lost because of this. But with, like I said, with Plague Spare, you can put this back into your deck, so you can't guarantee the Mech Fan Beast combo to board on to some of this from deck. So it's not all bad, but you do have to go out of your way to put it back in deck. And for hand traps, I play Gammas. Best hand trap in the game right now. Going second, just stops everything. Can stop your opponent's whole turn, whole strategy. Great. And if you're somehow able to activate this go first, that's a free Omega. And when you play 3 DDRs, that's a lot of hand looping. And also Gamma, surprisingly, his level sometimes comes up with DDR. Like level 2 tuners are probably the most important in this build. And then for the other hand traps, I play 3 Emperors. Doesn't let your opponent's tactics, doesn't let your opponent's call by even though it's at 1. It's just straight up probably one of the best hand traps with tactics right now. And then for spells, I play Reinforcement of the Army, playing Warrior decks. I play it. Heritage Chalice, searches almost everything. The add back the hand from Grave Effect will pretty much never come up. but searching any Noble Knight or Noble Arms literally just sets you up for either having your combo, like just having it, having an extender, saving it, or setting up for a gear free with an equip. And I also play 3 Tactic Talents. With Call by at 1, this just allows you to either, if you have the extender, great, you could have played your Call by anyways, now you get to rip a card extra to win harder card at that point. But it's also a recovery extender itself, because you draw 2 cards, draw back into those extenders, so it just does so much for one card. And then for equips, 3 Durandal, bread and butter, searches the air equips. There is a certain combo which you can equip this to the death spot when you make Herald. Summon the Genba off that, and then you're only making warriors from that point on anyway, so that can save you a DDR or Living Fossil if you haven't happened to draw on one of those. 3 DDR. I was considering playing this at 2, but this card just allows you to extend and punish your opponent so much. This card can also just summon gear free for free. It's amazing. Like, if anything would be hit, I want to say either Phoenix Blade or these. This card's just actually to be honest. Then the one-off equips. Smoke Grenade, Divine Sword, and Living Fossil. Living Fossil is just a one-off, hard ones per turn extender. I only run one because it's hard ones per turn. You can sometimes search off of Power Tool, but most of the time you're either going to hard draw it or just dump it for a second. Divine Sword is pretty integral in this deck. Banishing a lot of your stuff for DDR to come back, and Renard. Banishing this for Renard is basically free because Renard can add back from Banish. And Smoke Grenade. It's Smoke Grenade. You get to look at opponent's hand, pop card. Or you can do it twice sometimes with the Rodon. It's broken. And then for the last card, well, not 3 boards. I could honestly probably see myself cutting this. Brick a couple times going first with this, which is somewhat surprising. For the extra deck, I played 2 Assault. Sometimes you get this negated, you have to play 2 just in case they negate the search. You just make it again, then you can send. Also good going for your 3rd turn or whatever. Wink Ross summons 2 tokens, usually almost always after making a soul. Bread and butter level 3. These level 2s gets you Melmarcher, Tatsunoko, keep extending and make your negates early. Hawk Fibrax, or Unit Fiber. This is, yes, best card in the deck. You can literally get everything else you sold, the Link Cross, all that, like, hit by a hand trap. So you still have a Nibiru token, just extend with a tuner. You still do almost full combo, which is like -1 negate. It's crazy to think of it. Card's good, to say the least. Rodon. Some people like this card is 3 tokens. It's great. And then with the Cult Wing, it's another 3 bodies by tribute too. And then actually it's 4 with the Death Spots. It's so free. You do have to keep this on board, however, for Cult Wing. So basically, keep this on board, and you can make this access code. Access code, you keep the Mech Fan Beast on board, easily able to make this next turn. Marcher, bread and butter, summons tuners. Sometimes you can make this with Power Tool. Tatsunoko, make Easy Savage from hand. Formula, sometimes you run into problems where you need to unbrick your death spot. Power Tool searches all your equips, usually 3 DDR, 3 extending.
Yeah.
Herald, early negate, late negate, whatever the hell. It's a negate. Savage, better negate, bigger negate. And Roland, run of course, free pop on your opponent's turn, free search. Charles, pops, sends cards, Reach Brothers. And then Omega is especially good in this deck because you play 3 DDR. You're able to just keep looping Omega with a DDR, and it becomes pretty nutty the amount of cards you're able to loop out of your hand. Yep. And for the side deck, I played 3 Nibiru, good against combo. Don't want to main deck it though. 3 Lancia. I was expecting more Dinos today than I did play, but it both came up with it. I played Dinos. Could have been good. Didn't see it though. 3 Cyclones for back row decks. 3 Dark Lord No More for most combo decks, especially I did see a few Emancipator and the mirror match of this. You can use Dark Lord. Use it especially against a Glad Beast player. That came a punch. Red Reboots, back row decks. Imperial Order. This is my one out of, like, it can shut down my own Eclipse and whatever, but it doesn't matter when I'm shutting down their whole combo. And then Paint Tops, going second. Sure. If you have, like, if you're taking out like 4 cards, you want to side them like 3, and then this may be just a throw-in.
Any final comments?
Honestly, I think I could have done better. I did brick a bit, so I may want to look on fixing deck consistency. Other than that, I think the power of this whole engine with the Colt Wing and all that, I think that is the way to go with this deck.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.